Good morning, my dear kids. So, have you all? Did you had your breakfast? Okay, ma. So today we are going to see a new chapter. It's an interesting chapter. You all know this chapter. What's the topic? Year, right? A-I-R, year. So today we are going to see about year. Okay, children. So shall we go to the class? All of you take your textbook, page number 46. See, this is your homework, okay? It's not homework, you just go through it. Go through it, okay, ma? So first one, what makes the balloon big? And then what makes the tire get its shape? And then what makes the kite fly high? What makes the paper fly? These 4 questions, but the answer is 1. Okay, children. So now I will explain the portion and then you can able to understand what's the answer. Okay, ma? So first we are going to see what is air. You all know that air means it's all around us, right? Air is all around us. We can able to feel it, but we cannot able to see, isn't it? So it's a mixture of different gases that will covers the earth everywhere, all around us. Okay, that covers the air, and it consists of different gases. Okay, ma, we cannot able to see, but we can able to feel it. Like human beings, plants, animals, everything needs air to breathe, and also living things that cannot live without air. Okay, ma, for living things, the essential thing is air. If air is not there means we can't able to live. Okay, so air means air is a mixture of different gases that covers the earth. Air is all around us. We can feel it, we cannot see it. All living things, human beings, plants and animals need air to breathe. Living things cannot live without air. Okay, so the next topic, properties of air. So, what are the 2 properties we are going to see? Air occupies space and then air has weight. So, air occupies space. For example, see, he is blowing the balloon, right? And then the balloon is getting inflated, right? And then when the air is let out, the balloon becomes smaller. So what's the reason? When he is blowing, the air goes inside and the balloon becomes inflate and gives it a shape. So what is inflate? Inflate means to be filled with air. When he is blowing, the balloon is filled with air and becomes bigger and it gives a certain shape. That is inflate. Okay, inflate means to be filled with air. Okay, ma. So when we blow air into a balloon, it inflates. It will be filled with air. When the air is let out, the balloon becomes smaller. So what's the reason? And because the air that we blow occupies space and gives it a shape. That's why air occupies space. Understood? So when we are blowing the balloon becomes bigger, right? So the air is going inside and it creates in that space, it is filled with air. Okay, ma? So that is air occupies space. And then air has weight. So what is the example? Yeah, obviously we can feel the wind blow on our face, right? So during that windy days, when the wind is blowing, we can able to feel it, right? So that indicates air has weight. Some air can be light or some air can be heavy. It depends upon the speed of the air. Okay, children, see, both they are going with the help of umbrella. Maybe it is a rainy season and the wind is blowing heavily, I think. That's why they can't able to hold the umbrella, right? So it indicates the air has weight. Okay, children? So air will occupy space and air has weight. These are the properties of air. And then we are moving to wind. So air, when it is moving, that is called wind. So moving air is called wind. Wind is nothing but just a moving air. The moving air is called a wind. Okay, ma? I said now wind, it can blow at different speed. Depending on the speed only the air can be light or heavy, we can denote. So wind, it blows at different speed. Okay, it can move in all direction, not only in one direction. It can move in all direction. Okay. So sometimes in one time, at the same time, it can move in more directions. Okay, ma? And then, so breeze. What is breeze? A pleasant and soft, slowly moving. It's a pleasant moving wind is called breeze. And when the wind is heavy at a high speed, that is called storm. Okay, that is called storm. So this could knock down a building or uproot a huge tree. Okay, it leads to uproot. Uproot means to pull a plant including its root out of the ground. From the root itself, it can pull because of that storm. Storm means high speed. The wind moving at high speed is said to as storm. Slow, soft blowing wind is said to as breeze. Okay, children. So what is wind? Moving air is called wind. Wind can blow at different speeds. It can move in all directions. Sometimes it even blows in more than one direction at the same time. A pleasant and soft blowing wind is called breeze. Okay, ma? Breeze means pleasant and soft blowing, which means slowly. Okay. When the wind blows at a high speed, it is called a storm. This could knock down a building or uproot a huge tree. Shall we move to the next page? See, breeze, a pleasant and a soft blowing wind, right? She is enjoying the wind. That is breeze. Storm, see, the trees, it is moving here and there, and people, they are running here and there because it's a heavy wind. See, car gets damaged because of this wind, right? So that is a storm. It's not good. But this breeze, it's a pleasant one, right? And see, windmill. Did you all see windmill in Oral by Molly? When we are going to Oral by Molly, we can able to see the windmill in our area, isn't it, mom? So windmill means it's a type of machine. It uses the wind. With the help of the wind only, it's making energy, right? So this windmill, it's used to create electricity. Okay, this windmill, it's used to get electricity. It's used to produce electricity. If the wind is not there, means it can't able to produce electricity and it can't able to even rotate. Okay, because of that wind only, this windmill is working. See, and then what is this? Weather vanes. So it is used to indicate the wind direction, in which direction the wind is moving. Okay, so this device used to measure wind speed is called anemometer. Okay, anemometer means this weather vanes means it will indicate the direction of the wind. And this anemometer means the speed of the wind. We can measure the speed of the wind with the help of anemometer. Okay, and then how this air helps us. You all know that air helps us in many ways in our daily life. For example, air helps us to dry clothes, isn't it? Air helps us to dry clothes. So if our cloth is wet, means if we are standing for 1 hour in air, our dress will get dry. And then air helps birds to fly, isn't it, mom? And then air helps us fly kites. You all will play kites, right? So if air is not there, means whether you can play. No. And then with the help of air only we can able to burn. And then air helps aeroplanes to fly. Air helps yachts to sail. Okay. So these are the things how air helps us. Okay, ma? And then, so what are they? Air helps us to dry clothes. Air helps birds to fly. Air helps us fly kites. Air helps fire to burn. Air helps airplanes to fly. Air helps yachts to sail. And then you see. And also air fills tires in vehicle. It helps them move smoothly, right? In the tire also air is filled, right? So with the help of that only the car is moving. And then parachutes. Air helps parachutes to fly. And then air carries smell and sound to the surroundings. Okay, ma? So the smell and sound. Smell, if for example, in our neighbor home, they are doing chicken curry. But if we are sitting in our home, even we can able to smell it, right? With the help of the air, the smell also will go here and there. Okay, air carries the aroma of the food cooked to the living room. When air is blown into the flute, it produces music, right? In the flute, we will do from here and the air will goes inside and it will create a beautiful music. See, and the sound from a speaker can be heard in far off places also. That is with the help of the ear. In the marriage house and all, they will keep speaker, right? But if we are far also, we can able to hear the sound of the song because of the ear. And then sometimes the air gets polluted. Do you know how? Sometimes the air gets dirty, isn't it? Because of these vehicles and factories, okay, ma'am? And also burning things such as garbage nearby our neighborhood can cause smoke. So that due to that smoke also the air gets polluted. See, smoke from vehicles, smoke from factories, smoke from burning garbage. We should breathe in fresh and clean air that is free from pollution. That is good for our health. So, maximum we have to take care of the air. Okay, don't make the air to get pollute. If anyone is polluting means you just explain. Don't get pollute the air. It will help. It will give harmful to our health. If we breathe the fresh and clean air, we will be healthy. Okay, children. So today what we learned? We learned about air and then properties of air and how air is helpful for us and how it gets polluted. Okay, children. So in the next class we can see the next chapter. So take care. Bye-bye.